We give thanks to God in so many different ways for the tremendous work that's been given in us to be able in times like these to be resistant, resilient, to be able in many ways to carry ourselves in a way that still represents that the one who gives us life, health, and strength every day allows us to. For the families, the loss, the individuals who are facing in this time, we must in many ways acknowledge that what we are dealing with today is seriously etched in the DNA of such in this day of our nation. It will take a lot of hard work to begin to stand and to believe over and over again that the God of salvation reminds us that we are called to love one another, to embrace the otherness of the other, and to believe on all things that somehow or another, no matter what goes on in our lives, there is a God who never fails or forsakes or will leave us alone. So we stand on the truth that we are all here today, all here because of an amazing Creator who gave us another day of life. The question as we leave this place and we come to this place of turning a corner is, what do we do now? How much of ourselves do we give? How do we open our hearts and our minds to the otherness of the other, those who are struggling in life, who don't look like us, who don't act like us, who may not have what we have, and who find themselves struggling on the ground each and every day just to make it to the next hour. You see, this is the fulfillment, I believe, that comes in a moment just like this. It happens because it reminds us all of our vulnerability, of our own inner spirit that we have to have day by day, even through the tragedies of life. But that is not enough to be reminded over and over again that our martyr spirits that we have to give the greatest opportunities to leaning in to that which we believe can actually emancipate us and make us better, so that we can live lives in peace and ultimately know that we are being watched over by one that is greater than ourselves. We must leave this place with a real sense of what it means to hold on to the hand of one who knows us best, and to walk by faith and not by sight. But even more than that, to stop all of the wars that we have on our cities, in our towns, in our homes, and in other parts of our lives. We hear these words that I oftentimes lean on the scriptures in faith. Love the Lord your God with all your hope, all your health, all your mind, all your spirit, and love your neighbor. Whoever God has created is your neighbor. We walk with them and talk with them because we know it is a mandate to love. The acts we face in these few days have not been acts of love. But I know that this city is better than this. That's why you're here. I know that this city has a strong grounding of bouncing back. That's why you're here. And I know that the family who mourns this day has a spirit to continue to walk by faith and not by sight, knowing that even in the midst of this time, our God, our Creator, is always with us even now. Keep your heads up and be reminded always you don't walk alone. And if you ever think you do, look at this gathering here today of people who came to you to share their love and to believe that this place can be changed. God bless you.